Hey y'all, welcome to the channel. You see the thumbnail. Let's talk about Peach McINTYRE. Seems like to me everybody is talking about Peach McINTYRE on TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook. The question of the week is, did Peach McINTYRE call Child Protective Services on herself so she could get free child care? Now, if you follow Peach McINTYRE, then you know that there is plenty of content out here that she's put out here over the years where she talks about Child Protective Services giving you child care, diapers, whatever you are in need of. You can reach out to them and ask for it. She talks about how to get to the top of the waiting list, you know, what your income needs to be, all of the things. So that will lead people to believe if she'll do it then, she'll do it now. We also know that she will do anything for a click interview, especially when her views are down and when her classes are not selling. You guys know that she has that $9 summer bundle going on, and I don't believe she's selling too many of those. I don't think people are buying them like they were. So yeah, she is doing any and everything to get people to talk. Now I'm going to play a couple of clips here, and I want you to pay attention to back when she was in Ruskin. Listen to her tone of voice versus the other day when CPS showed up.
Children, I need to talk to you or you, Dad. Then I need to talk to you guys. Once we do our investigation, we get out of here.
It's so disgusting.
Neighbors wonder what the hell's going on.
They just was here yesterday.
Until the investigation's closed out.
But it's the fact that the thing is, and I understand you don't have nothing to do with this, but the thing is, you guys get a different complaint every couple days, and y'all keep coming back. First it was, we're leaving our children home, neglecting them. Then it was alcohol. Then y'all said I do cocaine. I done cooperated over and over again.
We didn't say that.
Somebody said it, but y'all coming here because of these reports.
Yeah. Let me do my investigation today, and then I'll investigate what's going on, who this may be that's falling this in, because I'm sure you guys don't want to be coming out here.
I come in through the hotline. I get assigned to it. I come out. I check in with the family. I see what's going on and offer services at the end of the day. That's pretty much it. All right.
I understand.
And things like that. Is that what this is going on?
Yep. You're helping them harass me.
All right. Good. Is there any service that you think that could be beneficial to you? Or
Sure. I need some baby formula. I need diapers. I need childcare.
When you say childcare, what do you mean by that?
Some childcare assistance so my children can go to daycare for the
Like
summer.
daycare?
Yeah. I really appreciate that.
Anything else that you think you need help with? Like, do you want any like counseling or therapy referrals? Or
No,
any,
I don't think I need counseling. Maybe
not
some
specifically
food for the
for you.
summer.
You said food?
Yeah, for the summer.
I don't know if we have food options, but in terms of the baby basket, like the baby formula, diapers, and daycare, those are things I can definitely do.
Thank you so much.
And then how about, are you interested in any services for your child that's autistic at all?
Do you guys offer swim lessons?
I can look into it.
I would
can
love
see if
some
we can
swim
connect
lessons
that.
for all 9 children.
I'm sure you guys hear the difference in her voice back then versus now. And like I said, she will do anything for content. I'm not saying she called them. I'm not saying she didn't. But it just seems like to me that she seemed real nice, nasty, and passive aggressive, as if she was not taking this serious. Not to mention, I could clearly see that she edited that video. You could tell by how it was jumping from clip to clip. So she edited that video out. She could have asked for different things off camera, but she did that so people would talk about it. All those kids need services. And what better way to get people pissed off, you know, the shock value content, by asking for something so stupid as swimming lessons.
For the sloths of the world that keep saying, oh, you're calling CPS on yourself. No, I am not. If I was to call CPS on myself, I would literally say I called CPS on myself. All you have to do if you would like to call CPS on yourself, Child Protective Services, to receive services is call them and say, hi, my name is Peaches McINTYRE, and I am a parent in need of assistance. It's summertime, and I need childcare for my children so that I can work. I cannot afford it on my own. I also need some therapy because my mental health, I just really need somebody to point me in the right direction. I would just call them on myself and say those things. I wouldn't make up a fictitious allegation and have them show up to my house and pretend like I'm somebody else. It's called a parent in need of assistance. Also, I wouldn't call CPS and tell them I need mental help, especially if I was like a struggling parent, because you have Medicaid, you could just go to the fucking doctor. And even if you don't have Medicaid, you could just pay for a therapy session, even if you do it online. But hey, the point of the matter is, you do not have to have anybody call CPS on you to receive services. You can call on yourself. I have called on myself in the past, and I did exactly that. Hi, I'm a parent in need of assistance. I don't have anyone to watch my children so that I can work. I'm not signing up for cash assistance to get child care because I actually have income, and that wouldn't work. I'm not calling, what's the name? I'm not going to go to school readiness to get child care assistance because the wait list back then, I think now it's shorter, but back then the wait list used to be 2 years long. The only way to get child care fast was to call Child Protective Services on yourself. You get to keep it for 60 days. And after the 60 days, as long as you meet the income requirements, you get to keep it for 2 years. If you don't meet the income requirement, you just got it for 60 days and then that's it. But at least you got some free child care or reduced child care. It ain't that much. So, back to the subject. Let me summarize it for those of you who lack comprehension skills. Peach McINTYRE is not currently calling Child Protective Services on herself. The haters on the internet, the broken people, the single mothers who pity themselves and feel like, oh, it's because I'm a single mom that they're not successful, are calling Child Protective Services on me, hoping that my children will get taken away so that I will be broken down and broken like them. It will never, never say never, it will never happen.
So like I mentioned earlier, I was looking back at her content, rewatching some of it, and she clearly mixed in old and new content on the same day, on the same exact day that she showed one of the twins what appeared to be actively having a seizure. So yeah, you could tell she had twist in that short, but in the other one, when she was out here talking shit about the black single moms and trying to sell those summer bundles, she had an updo. So yeah, that's the thing about Peach McIntyre. You don't know what happened last week. You don't know what happened back in the month of March. You don't know when things happen. But what needs to happen is those kids need to be made priority. They need services. All of those kids, like I said. And I don't understand how you continue to go into a family's home, see the need, yet here we are in June of 2025. And to our knowledge, those kids still aren't receiving any services. No speech, no behavioral services for Choicey. And I believe that if she was taking them to those things, if they were coming into the home, whatever the case may be, she would have posted that content. So when are the kids going to be made a priority? After all, that's what CPS is supposed to be looking out for, are the children. But anyway, y'all drop down in the comments. Bye, y'all.
Which one of you petty ass, nappy neck, no edge, still wearing lace front and dookie braid asshole done called CPS on Peach McIntyre? Which one of you did it? Like, y'all cannot leave that lady alone. Like, some of y'all is giving obsessed. You're calling CPS on her, saying her mental. And I'm thinking maybe they did that because she gave her feedback on the new Tyler Perry movie Straw. Like, CPS in the state of Florida is a joke. Okay? Because I live here in the state of Florida. Like, you really, really have to bury your kids in order for them to come out and take your kids from the home. Like, no, that's a joke, but for real. Like, they came, they saw, and they left. I don't understand why people want other people's kids in the system. That is sad. Maybe because y'all haven't been in the system and y'all don't really know what it is. Those kids go through mentally being there. Like, it takes a lot for them to be adopted and placed in homes. Like, why don't y'all leave Peach alone? Like, they clearly went there. Her house was, I'm talking about clean. The only thing she had was dirty clothes, but they're not going to take your kids because of the dirty clothes. Each child had a bed. Those kids were playing outside in the backyard. It's summertime. They were playing in the water. Like, I don't get some of y'all. Some of y'all are miserable. When I say miserable, miserable. Get yourselves together.